Hi, this is Vikas Rajpurohit. In this video, we are going to solve SQL interview question, which is asked in United Health. Difficulty level is medium. So in this question, it is mentioned that United Health Group USG has a program called Advocate for Me, which allows policyholders or members to call an advocate and receive information for their healthcare needs, whether that's claims and benefit support, drug coverage, pre and post authorization, medical records, emergency assistance, or member portal services. So this is the general information regarding the USG. Then calls to the Advocate for Me call center are classified into various categories. So this is important information in this question. So always try to look for the keyword or the information that is important in the question. But some calls cannot be neatly classified. These uncategorized calls are labeled as NA. So this is again important information that uncategorized called labeled as NA or left empty when the support agent does not enter anything into the call category field. So now what is asked in this question? Write a query to calculate the percentage of the calls that cannot be classified. So this is what we need to calculate, the percentage of calls that cannot be classified. So we need to first we need to calculate the count of the uncategorized call, then total calls. So how do we calculate the percentage? This is simple formula for the percentage, that is equal to, here it will be total unclassified calls will be divided by total calls, then simply multiply by 100. This is a simple maths. Okay, and then also we need to round your answer to one decimal. So this is simple. After calculating the percentage, you will simply apply round function. And here is a table given. For what are the columns in the table? Policy holder, case ID, call category, call date, call duration. So here we see we have two major important information: call ID and call category. This is the columns we need to use to get the answer. So let's write our query. So always start your query from which table you need to get information. So we will write from callers. From callers, what information we need, we will write here. So it is a good practice that whatever step you are writing, always write and run. You will get idea what is happening with your query. So we will divide this problem into steps or subqueries. Then we will try to find out the answer. So first we will try to find these uncategorized calls. So for this, what information do we need? We need case ID. So I will just write case ID, and I will just, in case ID, what information do we need? We need count. So I will just write count, and here we will get the total count. I will just run this. So here we have total count is 200. So this information we got 200, but first let's try to get this information. So what is the condition given to us, where call category will be equal to NA, or second condition is null, call category is null. Okay, we have given the condition and we got the count. So we will give name as alias as uncategorized call count. Okay, this is what we are giving the name, uncategorized call count. And so let's write this in CTE. So it is always a good practice to write your subqueries with CTE. It is more readable, reusable, and but this is actually works for the current script only. Okay, CTE is nothing but just a table name. So we'll give this table name as uncategorized calls. Okay, and here we are getting the count for the uncategorized call, and I will just close the bracket. So here we have written the one table. We will get this information calls count. We need total calls. Also, we need to get this as a table or single. Instead of writing of subquery, I will write this here only. I will just try to make it as a CT only. So I will give name as total query. So whenever we are trying to create multiple tables in as CT, so we do not have to use with again and again. We will use one time only, and we will break the tables, or we will separate tables by comma. So I will write this as total calls as, and I will write my query here. So what query we need to get actually, this is, I will just break total. We already, and this time we will give this name as total calls. Total count, it will be, so it should be different. So total count I have given, and I will just close the bracket. So okay, we found this both the information. Now we will just try to write our final query. What final query? We need to get the percentage. So first we will try to divide this. So select, and what I have mentioned earlier, that we always need to write our query from which table we need information. So first we need information from this table. From this table, what information we need this uncategorized call. Okay, I will get this, but now we also need information from the another table, this total calls. So I will just write total calls. I will just give alias as t, because name is too lengthy, we need to use it again and again. And for this I will just use u as uncategorized. So this information from which table we are getting from u table. So I will just give u dot t, and I will just divide it by total calls. So from table t, what information do we need to get? We need to get total count. Okay, I got the information, and I will just multiply it by 100. I will just give 100 in decimal, because we need to get information around on decimal value. So instead of integer, we need to get decimal. So I will just give decimal, and I will simply divide it, and I will give name as percentage. Okay, everything looks fine, and I will simply run this. Okay, I got this. So now what we need to do, we need to round the information with 1 decimal. So I will just simply apply the round operation, round function, and I will round. So how do round works? Here the values what we need, and here the calculation what we are doing, and how many decimal we need, then bracket close. So here we used correct bracket for this, and I will just run this code. Okay, so I got the answer as 5.5. I will submit this, and this is accepted. So that is how you can write queries. You can you can step by step solve any kind of difficult question. That is all in this video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for such more videos. Thank you.